More and more these days, families are asking me,
Josh, what's your housing forecast for 2025?
and that's what we're going to discuss in this video. So if you've been holding out and now you're ready to buy a home in 2025, but you're not sure if the market is going to work in your favor, let me just go ahead and give you the spoiler alert. I believe the market is shaping up to be a roller coaster. At the start of the year, we'll see prices stall due to high mortgage rates and reluctant sellers holding on to their golden 3% interest rates that they locked in over the past decade. But by mid-spring, as rates begin to drop, more buyers and sellers will re-enter the market, creating a snowball effect. Summer, it's going to heat up, literally and figuratively. With low inventory driving competition, multiple offers and rising prices will come back. Sellers will jump back in the market as they see demand climb. And overall, I believe 2025 at the end of the year is going to bring lower rates, higher prices, and more sales compared to the past 2 years. So hey, what do you say we dive deeper into the aspects that I believe are driving this prediction? Hey, I'm Josh Rogers, and I lead the F3 Home Team, where we focus on faith, family, and freedom. And my goal with these videos is to become your trusted guide, not to sell you on anything, but help you make informed, confident decisions. And then as a result, my hope is you'll reach out to us, send us a quick text to my team and I, so we can roll up our sleeves and help you towards your goals. Also, I want to give you a quick invitation to join our Moving to St. Johns County private Facebook group. The link is in the description below. This is a wonderful place where you'll see a lot of families all over the country, much like yourself, asking questions and giving feedback to others that are thinking about relocating to the area. Now, let's jump in. So Florida, it's not like the rest of the country when it comes to real estate. St. Johns County and St. Augustine are outliers, attracting buyers from all over the country. And why? Well, it's simple. People are moving here for the warm weather, no state income tax, lower cost of living compared to other coastal areas, a conservative political environment, and also access to top-tier healthcare. So whether you're retiring or relocating for a better lifestyle, these are the driving factors making our market unique. So what can you expect in 2025? Okay, so you're probably wondering,
Josh, are home prices going to drop? Are mortgage rates ever going to come down? And what about inventory? Will I even have any options to choose from?
well, let's start with mortgage rates, because for most buyers, that's the number one concern. Get this, experts predict mortgage rates will stabilize somewhere between 6 to 6.5% in 2025. And that's way better than the 7 to 8% range that we've been seeing. But that's still not what we'd call affordable. Hey, those days of the 2 to 3% rates are gone. They're not coming back anytime soon. So if you're waiting for rates to drop significantly before you buy, you may end up waiting for years. According to the Mortgage Bankers Association, rates are expected to stay within the mid-6s range, and Fannie Mae predicts that they'll end 2025 around 6.3%. For buyers in St. Johns County, that means being ready to act when rates dip. A slightly lower rate can save you hundreds of dollars a month on your mortgage, especially in a market like ours, when home prices are higher than national median. Get this, on an $800,000 home with a 20% down payment, the difference between a 7% rate and a 6% rate is just over $400 a month. That's nearly $5,000 a year. And over the course of owning that home, this saves you a ton of money. Another thing to consider, builders here in Florida are offering rate buydowns as incentives, which can be a huge help in reducing your monthly payments. But it's also important to understand that those buydowns are usually tied to using the preferred mortgage lender. So if you're considering new construction, ask questions up front. And speaking of home prices, here's what you need to know. Nationally, prices are expected to grow about 2 to 4% in 2025, according to projections from Redfin and Fannie Mae. But Florida's market is completely different. In St. Johns County and St. Augustine, we're likely on the higher end of that range or even above it. Why? Well, demand here is through the roof. Retirees, families, and out-of-state buyers are all competing for the slice of paradise. It's not uncommon for buyers to say,
Hey, I'd rather pay a premium to live here than settle for a cheaper option elsewhere.
in our local market, you'll find everything from starter homes in the 400s range up to luxury properties well over $1 million. And while price growth is slowing down compared to previous years, it's not stopping. So if you're planning to buy, focus on long-term value. Florida is one of those rare places where your investment is likely to grow steadily over time. And also, this is incredibly important. Real estate is hyper local. Many communities right here in St. Johns County where prices grew over 10% in 2024. So for example, on an $800,000 price home, had you waited from last year to buy now, you'd be spending $80,000 more just over the course of 1 year. Okay, now let's talk about inventory. Nationally, we're seeing slight improvements. According to the National Association of Realtors, the U.S. housing market had a 4.3 month supply of inventory as of September 2024. That's up from just 2.9 months earlier in the year. But here's the kicker. Florida's inventory is largely driven by new construction, especially in areas like Nocatee, Silverleaf, and Beachwalk. In fact, more than half the inventory in St. Johns County is coming from builders. And that's great news for buyers who are open to new construction, but it's important to understand the pros and cons. Builders are offering incredible incentives to move their inventory. Think rate buydowns, closing cost contributions, and design upgrades. But these homes are also priced to reflect the demand in our area, so you'll need to weigh the incentives against the overall cost. Now let's talk about why so many buyers are moving to St. Johns County in the first place. The Florida lifestyle is second to none. Year-round sunshine, access to beautiful beaches, and a community-focused atmosphere are just the beginning. Families love the top-rated schools, retirees appreciate the healthcare options, and everyone enjoys the lower cost of living compared to other coastal areas. It's not just buying a house, it's truly about investing in a better quality of life. But it's not all sunshine and palm trees. One challenge buyers need to be aware of is the competition. While inventory is improving, demand is still strong. You might find yourself in multiple offer situations, especially for resale homes in popular neighborhoods. And don't forget about the higher insurance costs. Living in a coastal state comes with risks like hurricanes, and that can impact your budget. So, what's the bottom line? Well, I believe in 2025, the housing market will be a mixed bag. Rates are stabilizing, inventory is improving, and there are opportunities to be found, especially in new construction. But Florida's market is unique, and you're going to need the right guidance to navigate it. Each family's situation and goals are different, and I know you have nuanced questions that you'd like answered rather than searching online. So the next step is just send us a quick text. That way we can get the conversation going, know what you're looking for, and then begin to send you the best options. I'm excited, and I hope to be the first to congratulate you on your new home in the Sunshine State in 2025. Cheers.